That time check was brought to you by Enervon C. Healthy energy na ba ang hanap mo? Mag-Enervon araw-araw. This time check is brought to you by MaxVit. For the man na may MaxVit gigil. This time check is brought to you by Aluminium Hydroxide Magnesium Hydroxide Zimeticone Cremeles. Hyperbilis, bilis sa hyperacidity in as fast as 5 minutes. This time check is brought to you by Great Taste Premium Classic. Mas sulit sa dami at presyo.
Ito po si Chef Jojo Javier, a baker. Marami ang nagugutom at marami ring sagana ang buhay. Pero alam nyo, may nakatagong kagutuman sa puso ng marami. Sinabi ni Jesus, ako ang tinapay ng buhay, ang lumapit sa akin ay hindi na magugutom kailanman. Ang sumasampalataya sa akin ay hindi na mauuhaw kailanman. John 6 verse 35. Ako po si Chef Jojo Javier. Every day, there's a slice of cake for me to enjoy from the Lord. Buhay na buhay ang ating Panginoon. Accept and celebrate Jesus.
Gumugunita kay Jesus sa araw-araw kasama ang MX3.
That time check was brought to you by PCSO. PCSO, hindi umuurong sa pagtulong. This newscast is brought to you by Skilan. Mag-Skilan. Isang tableta up to 12 hours long-lasting bisa sa paulit-ulit na pain.
I'm Beth Flores.
Ako naman si Pastor Nestor Flores. Tandem kami sa buhay
Partner kami sa ministry.
at sa bawat hamon ng buhay, we are ready.
Alam namin, we are not alone in this race of life.
Jesus is our faithful companion. We press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called us heavenward in Christ Jesus.
Philippians 3:14.
Jesus is alive. Accept, celebrate Jesus.
Gumugunita kay Jesus sa araw-araw kasama ang MX3.
This portion is brought to you by Calcium Senoside Senecot para walang drama sa kubeta, sa natural ka na. This time check is brought to you by Solmix Advance. Walang kasing lakas. This newscast is brought to you by Great Taste White. Dito ka na sa Great Taste White. Tama ang timpla. This time check is brought to you by Ginebra San Miguel. Lamang ang may tapang sa One Ginebra Nation. This time check is brought to you by Great Taste White. Dito ka na sa Great Taste White. Tama ang timpla. This time check is brought to you by Calcium Senoside Senecot para walang drama sa kubeta, sa natural ka na. That time check was brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
That news was brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
This time check is brought to you by Land Bank, serving the nation. This newscast is brought to you by Great Taste Premium Classic. Mas sulit sa dami at presyo. This portion is brought to you by Calcium Senoside Senecot para walang drama sa kubeta, sa natural ka na. This time check is brought to you by Actimed Quality Generics. Ang abot kayang gamot mula sa Generica Drugstore. Actimed ng Generica Drugstore. Gamot na singbisa up to 85% sa tipid. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor. This time check is brought to you by Try the new Surf, now with instant bango at instant puti. Best ever humot. Sinaw sa kaputi, murag mahal kaayo. Base sa teknikal nga pagsulay kumpara sa sabon ni Brand X sa polyester.
Kangulngul basti buok kong lawas.
Nagparami ka man kung siya magibuhat. May edad ka na.
Haplasin na imong kalawasan ning dakong koy herbal oil. May mga sangkap ng mahupay sa imong gibating kangulngul o kakapoy. Mas pasa na sa mga lihok ni Maria. Naulian yung kumari sa gigamit kong koy herbal oil.
Koy Herbal Oil. Magatabang ngayon. Koy Herbal Oil. Tag 90 pesos matagusa. Ug mapalit sa mga suki ninyong butika. No approved therapeutic claims.
This newscast is brought to you by Max Candy. Mentholamig sarap na laging kasamax mo.